Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching from. We're watching from. I know you're looking at my summer hat. We are in the summer, and this is the time to wear summer hat. When it's time to wear to be when we are in winter and autumn, stream autumn and what do they call it? The third one. I've forgotten that one. That we put on jackets and sweaters and double cap and double socks and all that because of cold. But now we are in summer, so let's dress the summer way. One of my fans that saw me talking on the Facebook and on the YouTube now fell in love with the way I was talking, but she couldn't understand English language. She now called her sister that understand English that she should interpret what I was saying. That was the video I did some times ago concerning knowing your friends. Beware of friends and to be able to differentiate between good friend and a bad friend. She now commented. If you look at my comments, our comment side, she was the one that was commenting on French language. That she wants me to talk about to know the difference between friends, and that is why I'm here today to talk the difference between friends. Sometimes you are lucky to have a good friend that is better than even your family members. They are like your father and your mothers. They are very good. We have them, but they are one in a million. You know what I mean when I say to be able to have somebody one in a million. It's not easy. The remaining 999 something thousand are different kinds of friends with different attitude, and most of these attitude are just four attitude going around all over the world. It's moving around like the globe all over the world. They are the backbiters, they are the backstabbers, they are the pretenders, and the hypocrites. These are the four types of friends we have, and we cannot do without them because these traits are in some of our families too. Your brother can be a backbiter, your sister can be a backstabber, you know. So sometimes you begin to wonder what brothers do to brother, the same father, the same mother. You see what sister do to brother, what sister do to sister. You begin to wonder, this is supposed to be my blood, that's supposed to watch my back. Then why is this like this? That's what they are. And you're surprised that you are both from the same womb and you are not what she is. You see the difference there. From the same background, the same morality, the same discipline, everything parents can give to their children, it's what they give to you children. But yet she decided to deviate from you other children. Don't blame her. She went to school. She might have probably picked it up from friends too. There's no way we're moving in this world. You will make friends, but you don't know who they are. Now we have friends killing friends. We have brothers killing brothers. We have children killing their fathers, killing their mother, killing parents, and they give birth to them. We have a son now killing his father because of property in somewhere Nigeria, which I don't want to mention the state for a reason best known to me. He slaughtered the father in the farm, 70-something-year-old man, because of farmland and other 2-3 mud houses the man was able to put together with his own strength and his sweat. They are there. Nowadays a lot is happening. So if a son can do that to the father, how much more a friend do it to you? And that means it's not supposed to be anything to you anymore. But there's a way you know them. Especially these backbiters. When you see them, you talk to them now, whatever you discuss with them, before you know it, it's out there. Whenever he or she go to your friends, that's what they be talking about. You now begin to wonder, I spoke with this guy This my friend in my closet, in my room, in my space. Then how did he get out to this extent? Then you will know this is the kind of friend you should stay away from. Some of them will even mention where you talk about it and how you talk about it and the way you talk about it. Immediately you hear stuff like this, please begin to minimize your friendship with that kind of person. This one is very simple to know. He or she might pretend to come back to you, to come closer to you again. He wants to continue to be friend, to get whatever you're going to see. He or she might even start the topic. He might even start the discussion with you. Then before you know it, it's out there. Then you should know that this is not a friend you talk to at all. You don't share anything with this kind of friends. When you see him, you normally he's still a friend. Yeah, he or she is still your friend, but you don't bring that kind of person to your space again. Then the backstabbers, those ones that can even sleep with your wife. Immediately you turn your back. He or she knows, because I'm talking about a woman and a man here now. He or she know when you are not around. That is when he will come and visit your wife. This is another thing. This is where you should beware of family friends, because he is the woman will be seeing him as my husband's childhood friend, my husband's schoolmate. They grew together. When he come home, it's like a party. He might even be their best man when they were getting married. In their marriage, he's the best man, and best man. When they say best man, in fact, is your closest friend ever. You see, he can come to your house anytime. He can come to your house any moment. You are in, you are not in. And if he's one of these backbiters, he will begin to bite you. That is the meaning of back, to bite you from behind. And this bite can lead to anything. There are some women, if somebody like that should come to the house and the man raped her, he will not be able to talk. A woman was telling me some time ago, if I should tell my husband, that would be the end of my marriage. And I told her what to do. Which man will hear that his friend come home, and most of the time they blame the woman. Nobody blame the man. I don't know why. Most of the time they blame the woman for all these things. They will tell them she's a useless woman. Don't mind, she's a useless girl. She was the one that seduced him. This is a decent girl that love her marriage, that love her husband, but for a reason beyond her imagination, a reason beyond her control, she had to succumb to stuff like this. And I told her, please, next time, whenever he wants to come home, he come home without the man's consent. When he knows when the man is going to work, and he's a friend too, close friend, family friend. Whenever he wants to come like that, please don't open the door for him again. If it's face me, I face you house, you don't have a choice. Whenever he comes in, you know the time you always come in. Lock your door inside. Let him knock from morning till night. Don't open it. Even the neighbor might even be asking you after he might have gone that your husband friend came home and you refuse to open for him. You say, no, don't mind him. I don't have time for him. That is why. They too might probably begin to suspect some certain things. It's left for you not to be able to cover up. And if it's a gated house, immediately he get to the gate. You tell your gate man, this man, anytime he comes in, don't let him in. He might have done 1 or 2, 3 times with you, but you want to keep your marriage. It remains a secret within you and yourself alone. If you dare get out there, you know how they will call you. Oh, she's a prostitute. Oh, don't mind her. She seduced the man. They will never blame the man. I don't know why. They will always see the fault of the woman. And maybe when he saw her, when he came in, the way she dressed up, that was what seduced the man. That was what they will begin to talk nonsense about the woman. So please, anytime a man, you notice that kind of a person, even from his looks, from the way he looks at you whenever your husband is around, you're supposed to know that this is not the kind of man you should go close to. It's a family friend. When your husband is around, he comes in, you do the cooking, you everybody enjoy and eat and drink. You watch, you notice the way he look at you. When you go walking across the room, the living room, you are serving the food at the dining, his eyes will be on you. Then you watch him. You go into the kitchen, you come out of the kitchen, his eyes is on you. Then this is something I'm saying that goes to the husbands too. This how to know who your friend is. A man that can sleep with your wife is not your friend, please. He can kill you. Because if you enjoy the wife too much, he can poison you anywhere. A lot of poisoning is going around on the internet now. You don't know why they are poisoning each other. It might be because of one girlfriend or one he want to take up his fiancée. He want to marry his friend's wife. You know, he has slept with the friend's wife so many times. Now he want to take over. You see, this is how you, the man, when you sit down like this, begin to watch your friend's eye, the way he look at your wife. Don't confront him. Let him do the looking and you do the watching. If you have enough money, put secret CCTV in your house. She might be scared to tell you. Look at the way he look at your wife. And look at the way he look at your female daughters. These are the friends. They don't care. They don't want to know who you are. You are friends, but they don't really anything. They find it difficult to speak with women outside. There are so many pretty girls out there that are looking for men, but they don't know how to approach the women. They don't know how to say hello to a woman. But any woman they now see with their friend or their brother or their brother's wife, and one is going on right now on the internet. If you notice, it's on a Ghana platform also. I don't want to go too much on it so that you don't look like I'm advertising that platform on my own platform. It's the brother, the junior brother has been sleeping with the senior brother for almost 8 years now. To the extent that the second child, he gave the name to the second child without the consent, without the notice of the senior brother. The next thing they ask him, why are you sleeping with your senior brother's wife? He said, oh, she loves me. Immediately I came into that house, she began to fall in love with me. Now when I say, how can your senior brother wife fall in love with you? And you know it's your brother. This is a brother you said that you are just two in the family, 2 boys. He picked you in, immediately got married, he brought you in. He has about 4 bedrooms. Come and live in one room. Please, what is wrong with keeping your brother with you, of the same father, the same mother? The only woman he can sleep with is your own wife. Please, who else can do that? If your brother can do that to you, then whatever your friend is doing to you is nothing. Then they are now asking him, do you believe in law of karma? He said, what is law of karma? When law of karma comes, we know how to deal with it. Nowadays, friends don't want to know anything about law of karma. And I began to say that when this law of karma wants to come, it shouldn't come with death. Some law of karma come with death. You already died. You are already gone. You are dead already. Tell me, who is dead? How can he repent? How can he be born again from his ill and bad wickedness attitude? They don't care anymore. You hear them say, I beg, forget it. What's that? Nothing will happen. Like my Nigerians will say, I beg, forget that one. Nothing will happen. Nothing there, anything. Nothing will happen anywhere. Forget it. I've done it. I'll continue to do it. That is how they are created. It's not from their parents. Their parents have done their best. And if you are the woman, immediately your wife comes in. Immediately your wife friend. Immediately your friend, as a female friend now, you are the wife, your friend now come to visit you. She too has become a family member, family friend. She can come in anytime. Watch you, the wife, watch the way your friend is looking at your husband. These are the traits you'll be able to know who she is, whether she should continue to come to the house or you stop her completely. Anytime she call you, are you in the house? Oh, I'm not in, I'm busy, I'm somewhere. Anytime I'm available, I will let you know. She too will come in when your husband is not in. It's from both men and women. It's from both women and women. They are everywhere. Okay, what about your father sleeping with your wife? What will you do with that? Will you kill him? Or the son sleeping with the mother? That is what we see nowadays. You have gone to work as the husband, the father of the house. Your own son now begin to clamp on your wife, his mother. What will you do? It's happening. It's on the net. It's happening everywhere nowadays. It's not in. A woman came out some time ago. They were asking her, "Your son impregnated you. He's just 24, and how? What is the matter?" I said, "Because the father is so abusive. He beats her a lot. That was why she left the marriage. Now she left with the pregnancy. Now go and get birth to the child outside. She went with her parents. Now the child is grown up. Why are you sleeping with your son? I'm telling you, one of the states in Nigeria there. Why are you sleeping with your son?" He said, "My son will never beat me, will never abuse me." You are pregnant 4 months for him. Say yes. If they are asking, if the neighbors now know, the neighbor, before they will know, they will move to another state as husband and wife. Her own son. And the country I am right now, I don't want to mention any country name. The country I am right now, you will see the daughter, a son, and the mother holding each other on the streets. Until I began to wonder what is happening. They say, "Oh, the son, immediately the father has gone out, the son take over." Even those that saw it were telling me this. I said, "How can?" He said, "It has happened several times. Some father cannot take it. He came in and he met the son on top of his wife, the mother. He arrested the son. They gave him 6 months in prison." I said, "But the damage has been done already." That is what is happening nowadays. If all this can happen, tell me, if your friend cannot do it to you, it's nothing. These are the kind of friends, when you do business together, they are ready to kill you to take over all the money and even the business. These are the backbiters. They don't care. They don't want to know. They are the ones that you hear them most of the time saying, "Nothing will happen. There's nothing will happen. Nothing will happen." That is their language. They don't care. If you do it one time and you allow him the second time, then you allow him into your life. If you try the first time and you notice that you did this business and he took the money and even the profits, the one that's supposed to come to you, he still keep it to himself and began to give excuses, please cut him off. These are the traits. These are the signs. They are there for you to know. Some of us are just too careless. Anyway, I've gone through that before, but until I began to notice all these things, I said, no, it's enough. Notice the way your friend talk about money. This is how you'll be able to know whether you continue to deal with, or whether you'll be able to deal with this kind of person as a friend in any business. You said that after I've spoken about women, that one is gone now. I'm talking about a friend in business. And friends introduce so many friends to business, and they are living good, they are living well. Business is going on fine. But if you not stumble at this kind of nothing will happen, this is how you will know. Do the first business with him. Notice the way he handled the money issue. Don't complain. He's trying to let you know who he is. Don't talk. Don't fight him. Don't go about and talk about it to anybody. No. Stay on your own. He's trying to let you know that, excuse me, I don't play with money. Look, I can kill because of money. You hear them saying it. I will never leave my dime with anybody. They used to brag about it. Please, be in your senses. Use your brain. He's trying to let you know, even you as my friend, probably a business friend, if you try my dime, he'll be ready to kill you. That's what he's trying to say to you indirectly. You hear him say, I don't joke with my money. I can never leave my dime with anybody. Anybody, meaning including you. These are the traits. It's within both man and woman. Both man and woman. Girls do businesses. Woman hair, shoes, clothes. You know them now. These are the businesses for women. Some men to do it. But then immediately you as a female business girl, that you're managing your business, a friend comes to buy from you and you want to demand for your money. You know sometimes they don't have the cash to pay. Oh, don't worry. I will pay you small. Just give me, I will pay. You manage to pay something, and the remaining one now you now asking, he now pick it up with you. What is that? What is the meaning of that? Are you the only businessman in this business? Are you the one? If I didn't give you the money, what will you do? If I did not pay, what will you do? You know it, they are there. Immediately she said that, please pick your bag and get out of that room, or pick your bag or whatever your purse, hand your handset, just stand up and walk out. Say, oh, even apologize. I'm sorry. Apologize to her. She will come back to her senses later. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just stand up and get out. We have seen friends that want to ask for money from friends. He came begging, kneeling down. Oh, friend, please, I beg you. I will give you back. Kneeling down, even crying. He said, this money is not my money. But because of the problem you have, your wife has an operation. Every friend would like to help with that. Okay, I give you the money. Please return it. Immediately you do the operation and your wife get well. Because she's at the point of death. Please, which friend or brother will not do that to help a friend in need at that moment? This is operation that is death, up to death, close to death. They have to remove it. He doesn't have money. Now they did the operation successfully. Came back home. Your friend now, they who need money, who own the money, that keep it with your friend, that keep it with his friend. You now borrow another friend for his wife operation. Everything is okay now. They are not demanding the money from the friend. This friend now went. This is somebody I know very well. They didn't tell me about it. Oh, brother, thank God your brother is okay. Your wife is okay now. She's back home. Can you please, the money I borrowed you, even if it is something out of it, let me give it to the owner. The owner is disturbing me. Say, what is the problem now? Am I running away? Are we not supposed to be friends? Oh, forget that. I don't like the way you disturbing me as if I'm running away with your money. How much is it? You hear somebody talking. This somebody coming to kneel down and cry. Now he is asking you that owns the money now. How much is the money? When you know how much is it, at that time that you are in need of it, you didn't ask. You didn't ask the person how much is it. Now the owner of the money is asking. Now he came to beg you, please, even if it's out of the money, let me give it to the owner of the money that is disturbing me, so that you are not telling him he's disturbing you. In an issue like that, what do you think will happen? As we speak, the guy, in the course of argument, we don't know if he's drunk. He picked a bottle of drink and broke it, stabbed the friend that borrowed him the money. As we speak, the friend end up in a morgue. Tell me, if it's you hear something like this, will you help anybody again? Next time, if a friend comes to you and say his wife is dying, or his daughter, or his somebody, father or mother, somebody close to him is dying in the hospital, please loan me some money. Will you give out? He killed the friend. He said it's disturbing him. Just a mere argument concerning money he came to borrow. Why he was in need. He stabbed him, blood everywhere, before they brought the guy to the hospital. Oh, he was declared DOA, that is dead on arrival. Tell me, that's a friend. That is the extent they can do. That is the extent they can go. He was arrested. At the end of the day, what happened? He still used money to, you know our system. He still used money to bribe lawyers and whatever. At the end of the day, he's still working free. And who is dead is dead. When you come to me like that, I'm talking about me, because of what is happening nowadays. We don't know who is who. We don't know who is a friend. We don't know who is an enemy. They are all friends. It's not written on the forehead. You ask for 100,000 naira. Say, oh, as I am now, please. You can't expect me to give. Where will I get 100,000 from? But I can easily give you 20,000. I give it to you. Yes, I can. Let me contribute this to the hospital, whatever that is happening. I can't get you that kind of amount of money. Please, I give you. That's what I used to do. Now, when those incidences began to happen. When they are in need, they will come begging. These are pretenders. They are very good. They are very good. They will be crying. Even people around will be saying that, you say you are friends. Oh, it's your brother now. Try and help him. Help him out. And they know you have this money. If you refuse to give, they themselves will then say, you are the wicked one here. Probably they've seen the cars you park out there and you live in an expensive, luxurious home. They believe you have the money. And probably it's true that you have the money, but you are scared. So for that reason, I don't bother myself anymore. I will only just go in and say, I can afford 20,000 or 10,000. I'm sorry, I don't have money. Take this. Say no. I gave it to you, so you can go to other places. I cannot fight. I'm above that level now. To fight, why should I fight? My strength now is for something else, which I don't want to talk about here. The strength for a man is with his woman, not to fight. But some people still go around with their strength to beat anybody, to fight, to kill. They don't care. But I say my own strength now is for me and my woman, not to beat anybody. If I think I can beat you and you end up beating me, what happened? You're not going to come and break my waist that I'm using to enjoy my woman. No. Oh, the body that I say that I'm a complete gentleman walking on the street and they are admiring me. In fact, you are a complete gentleman and you now come and break my leg or you break my head with a big bandage. What will happen? Some guys don't care. They live in our midst. They live with us. These same people they always have one problem or the other. When you come, I give you the little I know I can afford. That if that I can live for you, that I will not even bother to ask you, because some people take offense whenever they borrow money from you and you go to ask. Take 10,000. I can manage that. I can leave that one for you. That's what I used to do. You see, the backbiters don't care. It's you they want. It's like, I don't know whether you have what they don't have, and they now begin to feel envy. They now begin to feel jealous about it. So they want to take that thing that they see in you, including your women. I can't understand why so many women are around. One of my friends was telling me that he went to he's a best friend too. It was even the fiancé of his best friend. Immediately the friend went out. The lady came to him and said, give me your phone. Say, what do you want to take my phone? What do you want to do with my phone? He corrected the phone and quickly put his number. He said, call me 6:30 this evening. He was shocked. She put the number and then flash it. In case he probably might want to block it or want to do whatever. When I was sitting under the canopy, he now came to me and said, King, something that just happened now. I don't know what to do. This guy's my best friend. Even they are planning marriage. They are planning marriage. Will I tell this man to go ahead with this marriage? This lady I went to visit them the way I used to do. She just came in and he said he has been noticing the way she looks at him. But as a friend, he thought it's one of those friend stuff, not knowing that she was eyeing him for another thing. Until she collected his number. He was not asking me what will he do. I said, this is it. It's for both man and woman. This is a fiancé, and you know fiancé end up in marriage. And he said that I said, don't call her rather. Put the number in reject. If this friend is very important to you, he said this friend is they added money to do the business they are running right now. They added the money 50-50. So the profit they share. Excuse me. And this kind of friend now hear that you sleep with his fiancé. Number one, the business has collapsed, because how many men will be able to stand it? The business has collapsed, and business collapse, you know what it means? And the friendship is gone forever. There's some friendship supposed to be forever, because both of you are like brothers and brother. Now this woman now give the friends her fiance's number to his best friend. I said, put the call on reject and please minimize your going to that house. He said, but she know his house and she even live close to his house. What about if she comes there? Now, tell your neighbors, your brothers, or whoever is around that you know you can hide stuff. Come, whenever this lady come to this house, tell her I'm not around, even if I'm in. Because what will you do? It's you she did that to. You don't know how many of the friends she might have done that to. They don't care. All these things has results. That is the karma we are talking about. There are some areas in some countries you don't even eat with the friends again if you dare touch his wife. One of them will die. You see, some of them, if it's a businessman, immediately you sleep with the man's wife and the man come home and sleep on top of the woman again who happen to be his wife, his business will collapse. The finance, money is spirit. Stuff like that drive away some good luck from you. When a man sleep with your wife and unknown to you, you came back home and he too sleep on top of her. In some areas, the man will even die. And some places, the woman will be the one that will die. And some places, is the one must tell the husband that so person touched me. When your brother came here, he touched me. When your friend came here, he touched me. If you did not say it, touch meaning a mere shaking. You don't dare try it and sleep with her. She will die. She knows. And if they do it and they probably the man force himself on her, you are my brother's wife anyway. You are my friend's wife. You know them. At the end of the day, what happens? She must go. She must tell the husband when he come back that this also person do this to me. They have to go back. They will go back to the village. I'm telling you what I know. They will go back to the village, do some sacrifices. If the man is still interested, then they will do whatever they will do to remove that cause. Tell me, if your friend should do this to you or your brother, what will you do? You see, so these are the traits. You notice the way they look at your wife. And if there are some women, they don't want to do it. And immediately the friend comes in, they will run into their bedroom or into the kitchen. They will never come out again. Even you, the husband, sitting down with your friend, you'll be calling her, honey, so person is greeting you. And she'll be answering the greeting from the kitchen. Yes, I'm answering. Hi, how are you? How are the family? I hope everything is fine. She will never come out from that kitchen. All the food she'll be cooking, she'll be sending it with the maid or the house girl or whoever is around. She might even call the husband. Honey, please come and help me. Then you should know there's something. You, the man, should know there's something. They would come and help me in the kitchen. Then you will go there and say, what is happening now? My friend is in the kitchen now. I'm in the sitting room. He's greeting you. Don't even show face. Honey, you can say I'm busy here. Don't worry, when I finish, I will come to the kitchen. It's a lie. Please, can you please? If there's no maids and you don't have grown-up children around, nobody can do it. You beg your husband. You see her begging, please, can you please put the food on the dining for me, please? This fish I'm frying, I don't want it to get burnt. She'll give some flimsy excuses for you to help her. You will be the man will serve the food. Till they will finish eating, the woman will not come out of the kitchen. Even if she wants to come out from the kitchen, she will come out from the kitchen into her room straight. Then you, the man, should know there's something, man. Yeah, this is not happening before now. What is happening? Don't force it out of her. Don't force it out of her. Let you and your friend eat. When they finish eating, let him go. She might want to tell you some certain things, but because of your hot-tempered person, she'll be scared to say it. If she say it, probably you might send her out of the marriage. My Liberian friend was telling me he came in and He came into this room and he saw his friend banging his wife, seriously banging. Both of them are enjoying it. They didn't even know when he entered the room. Immediately he entered, he saw him banging her seriously, and she too was accepting it seriously. No argument, no struggle. Immediately he now said, when you finish, I'm waiting outside. Both of you, you know now. They began to struggle and quickly dressing up. He said he went out to sit by the door side. The man quickly wear his trousers and dress up and run out. His friend. He now went in. The wife of 2 kids. Marriage. Not a fiancé, not a friend. They are really married with 2 children. And now said, what did you now do? Say, I didn't do anything. She's my wife. If I should send her out with my 2 children, I don't know what will happen to her. I want my children to grow under my nose. I want to bring them up. And if I should send her out now, she went with the other guy, what will happen to my children? I'm a man. I go to work. I come back every day. What will I do? I look at this guy. I said, this is something. If it's a Nigerian man, we'll go and get a cutlass. I said, he might even kill 2 of them. Or leave the wife and even kill the man. If he can't kill the man, he will injure the man the way that anybody, he will even shout. The whole world will know something is happening. I said, you are a man. He said, she's still there. But since then, she has been, before when he talked 1, she talked 2, 3, 4. Now, he is the one in control. She doesn't talk when he talks now. Now, she's even scared to go out. Yeah, she was even expecting him to say, pack your load. So why should I say to pack your load? With my 2 children, in fact, I say you are a man. How many men can take that? Can you take that? You looking at me now? You catch them. And you know women. If you didn't see a man on a woman, she can deny it with anything. This one, he met the friend on top of her. I'm telling you what the husband told me. Not that I had it on the internet or anywhere. I look at him and say, in fact, you are a man. He said, she's my wife. I can't do anything. I married her. Look at the ring in my hand. The same thing is in her hand. I said, but for them to have relaxed like that, probably might have been doing it for a very long time. He said, that is the confusion there. He is confused. He doesn't know what to do. I said, okay, then keep your wife. She's your wife. A friend went to prison and he came out. Before he came out, he had the wife was already pregnant 8 months. I said, excuse me. He came to me. It's like a junior brother to me. Do you love your wife? He said, yes. You still want her? I say, yes. Is she still with you? Yeah, she's still living in the room you rented. I say, okay. Pick your wife. Go and flush up the pregnancy. 8-month-old pregnancy. He flushed the pregnancy and they are still together till tomorrow. I said, don't mind whatever anybody say. Those condemning her are even the one probably sleeping with her when you are in prison. Now you are back. Keep your marriage. These are the signs you used to know who they are. With the look in their eyes when your wife is around, or your girlfriend, or your fiancé, you'll be able to know this. Then cut off with them completely. He might want to continue to come to your house. Don't allow it again. Both man and woman. She might want to come to your house. She might want to sleep with your husband. Don't allow her coming closer to your house again. But she's still your friend. She might even be your sister or your brother. What will you do? Cut relationship with them. These are backbiters. You reduce your relationship, your closeness with them. These 2 things kill men and women very fast. Money and woman, and man. Friends kill each other because of woman. It's everywhere. You can see that one. And friends kill each other because of money. This is for both man and woman. It's everywhere. So whenever you test your friend with these 2 things, or you see the way they do around your businesses concerning money, please continue the business. Or if you think it's something you can stop, cut it off completely. Because they are everywhere. We can't do without them. We live together with them. There are some of them are family members. Some of them are family members. And you can't do business alone. But So there are some people, when you notice the way they handle money issue with you, don't invite them into your house. These are the kind of people end up with your wife. If a deacon in the church was telling me, very close friend was telling me, I can't take my wife to any party of my business partners. They are importers of goods. He is the sole clearing agent for them. It's the money. But he say he knows what they do with each other's wife. And he has a very pretty fashion designer wife, which I knew very well. She was even my friend. I go to her shop, we sit down and sometimes we play, we even eat in her shop. I'm trying to let you know how close I am with this family. But he said, I can never take my wife to any party, any social gathering. Because whatever they do to their wife, they don't see it as anything. Until they see you with my wife now, you can see, he was asking me, Deacon, he was asking me, do I see how beautiful my wife is? If I should take her to that place, they don't care any amount. They have the money, they will entice her. Yeah, you trust your wife, yes. You trust your husband, yes. But do you trust those your friends and your brothers? You see, we are in an era where you know who is the brother or your friend that will come to your house. We are in the era where nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. This is the era we are now. So you have to be very careful, extremely careful. Because of time, I will not be able to continue here. If you want us to continue this talk, just put it on my comment side. Please share this video so that others too can benefit from it. Please, on my YouTube channel at Kingolatunde.S. Davids. That Davids is Davids. And already you know I'm on Facebook. So share, please share and bring whatever, like the one I'm talking now. It's a French lady from Cote d'Ivoire that asked me to talk about it. When I finish now and I post it, her sister who understands English will interpret it for her. So please share it. Let others too benefit from it. Stay blessed till we meet again. Thank you.